Hi everyone, welcome to Config Labs. Today I'll be taking you through a complete step-by-step guide on how to set up Linux Ubuntu. So once you boot up your machine, you'll be met with the Choose Your Language screen, and you'll just need to choose your language from this list. I'm using English, and then going next. Here it will ask you to set up any required accessibility features that you need between seeing, hearing, typing, pointing and clicking, or zoom. I don't require any, so I'm just going next from here. Then it's going to ask you to select your keyboard layout. I like this to match my system language, so I'm choosing English US, then selecting next. Now it's going to ask you to choose a wired connection, a Wi-Fi connection, or you can also continue offline without connecting to the internet. Myself, I have wired, so I'm just choosing wired here. And it will ask me how I want to install Ubuntu. I can either try it or install it as my operating system, so I'm choosing this option. I would like it to be my operating system. And they give you a couple different options on how to install the operating system. I like the step-by-step walkthrough myself, so I'm choosing interactive, but you can also do automated with auto install or automated with landscape if you so choose. Then it will ask me what apps I'd like to start with, either default or extended selection. So I like just the essentials. I'll select that and go next. And it also will ask you to install any recommended proprietary software. So this is not mandatory, but I like to do it just for the extra file support here on additional media formats. And then finally it will ask you what type of install for the operating system. Do you prefer the manual install, or do you want to erase the disk and install Ubuntu? In my case, I don't have anything on the disk itself, so I'm just doing erase and install, then selecting next. Here it will ask you what type of encryption you would like, if any. So you can do a hardware-backed encryption where it has a passkey built into your hardware that will automatically unlock during the startup. You can also encrypt with a passphrase, but just keep in mind that this is different from your computer's local user password. And for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to choose no encryption, which is no encryption at all. Finally, it's going to ask you to create your account, so I'm just calling it Config Labs. And this is a virtual machine, so it just adds this little extra on here. I'm just going to back this up, and we'll set the password to the same thing. We'll say no password to log in. And then next, it will ask you to select your time zone. This is my Eastern Standard Time zone, so that's perfect for me, but you can change it if, say, you are in Edmonton to Mountain Standard Time. That's how you would change it, but I'll keep it to Toronto for Eastern. Then select next. Finally, it asks you to review all your choices of everything that you have selected, such as your type of installation, installed disk, application selection, encryption, and much more. This all looks good to me, so I'm just hitting install. Now this will take a little bit, so I'm going to pause it and return once it completes. So the installation is complete now, and it will let you know that it's installed and ready to use. So you can continue testing, but I'm going to hit restart now. We'll see the machine boot back up. And once it boots back up, you'll be met with the lock screen. So we'll press a key to unlock and enter our password. And finally, it will say, welcome to Ubuntu 26.04 LTS. So this is how you would create a setup for Linux Ubuntu. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you haven't already, like and subscribe for more videos like this. And once again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great week.